Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. The Orioles look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. James Paxton will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettit. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good, hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
Taken in by Gregorius. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to Boyd, takes care of him, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to. Alex Cobb, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? You have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff 2-base hit.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. Maben rounds the corner and is headed home. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Standing in, DJ LeMahieu. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base.